Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, my book of poetry and history, and a thought for the day. Here it is. You can go to the poetrychangeslives.com website to see how to buy the book. It makes a great present, you know, for people of all ages, I think. Well, on this day in 1794, that's during the worst part of the French Revolution, the revolutionary leader Maximilien Robespierre and 22 other leaders were guillotined in Paris. The Reign of Terror was the bloodiest period of the French Revolution, and Robespierre himself had stated on the 5th of February 1794 that terror is nothing else than justice, prompt, severe and inflexible. Well, less than 6 months later, he experienced all that himself. Today I'm going to quote an account of that very moment in history when Robespierre was taken out and executed. He'd had a lot of, he was sort of brutally beaten up the night before and had a broken jaw and was in a terrible state anyway. Here, Thomas Carlyle, the Englishman who wrote History of the French Revolution, sorry, not Englishman, Scotsman, who wrote History of the French Revolution, which is still a definitive work, described it like this. I think it's a brilliant description. All eyes are on Robespierre's tumbrel, where he, his jaw bound in dirty linen, with his half-dead brother and half-dead Henriot, lie shattered, their 17 hours of agony about to end. The gendarmes point their swords at him to show the people which one is he. A woman springs onto the tumbril, clutching the side of it with one hand, waving the other Sibyl-like, and exclaims, "The death of thee gladdens my very heart. Je m'enivre de joie." Robespierre opened his eyes. "Scélérat, go down to hell with the curses of all wives and mothers." At the foot of the scaffold they stretched him on the ground till his turn came. Lifted aloft, his eyes again open, caught the bloody axe. Sanson, the executioner, wrenched the coat off him, wrenched the dirty linen from his jaw. The jaw fell powerless, and there burst from him a cry, hideous to hear and see. "Sanson, thou canst not be too quick." A dreadful scene, but few people, I think, grieved the passing of Robespierre, who had caused so much bloodshed himself. It puts one in mind of that little ditty, "The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling, for you but not for me. O death, where is thy sting-a-ling-a-ling? O grave, thy mystery." Today I ask that I will live my life with kindness and respect, and without earning the hatred of others. Thanks for listening.